Guess who's back? It's your boy Art, my sidekick Blue. Welcome to another edition of Time to Tell the Truth. We want to thank everybody for coming on this week. Y'all know how we do this. Like and share the page. Throw your cash apps up. We about to get this thing popping. We got a couple interesting topics today. I just want you to just grab a seat and hang on because this thing is about to get real interesting. I'm, I'm telling you, because we got a lot to talk about. There's a lot going on out here today, Blow, and it's a lot of rumors going on. So we definitely gonna have to get to it. You know what I'm saying?
You already know. It's time to tell the truth. Give us a call, 704-449-6563. Again, 704-449-6563. Share the video, add followers, add highlight. Let's get it out there. We'll send you a cash app, but make sure you share. For sure, a lot of times we send a cash apps, we're not getting what we need.
Exactly.
Make sure you share it, put it in groups, all that. It's time to tell the truth.
All right. Today, first up, man, we got this rumor that's been going around that Donald Trump is going to take, and for all the men that's paying child support, okay, he's going to let them claim the child. I don't know what y'all think about that. I don't know if that's a good thing, bad thing. That's what's going on. I will stress that so far, I believe it's a rumor. We're going to play a clip, though, to let y'all see, what people are saying out there. It's been all over the internet. It's been all over Twitter. It's been all over Facebook. And everybody's going on and on about this thing. But I believe this is the guy that actually started the rumor.
We about to get to this video in 1 second. Hold on. Let me make sure I mute us so we don't have no echo.
So Trump just tweeted this morning that any woman who put her man on child support or baby daddy or ex-husband or whatever on child support has automatically lost rights to tax returns, earned tax, child credit, all of that. You lose it. Only the man gets it. That might sound like a joke till you realize he has literally about 100, executive orders he's going to pass on the first day. So ladies, if you really want to get that tax return, you better file that shit before Trump gets in office. I swear to God, I don't know how it's going to work. But once he gets in office, he puts that shit in, it's over. No tax. So Trump just tweeted this morning that any woman who put her man on child support or baby daddy or ex-husband or whatever on child support has automatically lost rights to tax returns, earned tax, child credit, all of that. You lose it. Only the man gets it. That might sound like a joke till you realize he has literally about 100, executive orders he's going to pass on the first day. So ladies, if you really want to get that tax return, you better file that shit before Trump gets in office. I swear to God, I don't know how it's going to work. But once he gets in office, he puts that shit in, it's over. No tax. So Trump just...
Go ahead, Art.
There's no such tweet that has existed that I know of and that nobody else know of. We see you, Chef Florida Boy. Thanks for joining in. There's no such tweet out there, man, that says that Donald Trump is going to implement anything, and I haven't seen it nowhere about where he's going to implement a tax to where if the father's paying child support, okay, that the mom can't file the child, or the dad is going to get to file the child and not the mom. With that being said, though, it brings up an interesting conversation, though, Blow. And I'm talking about, do y'all really feel like, and I'm talking to a lot of men too, and we talking to some women, do y'all feel like the man ought to get anything for paying child support?
My opinion on it is I think it's a slippery slope because I think when you implement a rule like that, I think women can be controlling in a certain way. Well, and here we go. I'm not women bashing because I know a lot of people think love be women bashing, but I'm not women bashing. But I'm willing to wonder, or I am wondering, would a woman take a man off child support to take the taxes, or would they still have them paid so they could get the tax return? You know what I mean?
Right.
So that's one thing I want to know from y'all. What do y'all think? Do y'all think a woman would keep a man on child support for her not to get the taxes, or would she take him off of child support so she could get the taxes?
Yeah, I mean that's a valid question. And me personally, what I think is, I think that if a man is paying his child support and paying it like he's supposed to pay it, that he should get something back.
Yeah.
He put the money in. I mean, granted, the woman keeps the child at home. She got to make sure he or she goes to daycare or get a babysitter or whatever like
got
that.
To eat every night.
Yeah, and he got to, somebody got to put the food on the table. So I think that she had to be compromising, and I think they both had to get a split.
What's going on, Cal?
What's up, Cal? We see you.
She's not giving up that good old money. Hey, but the question is, which good old money is she not willing to give up?
Right.
Is she not willing to give up the good old tax money or the good old child support?
Right. I mean, if you ain't getting child support and you keep the child, then you get the tax money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that means if you got a man on child support and you know you can't get the tax return, will you take him off child support?
That's the question. Will you take him off child support if you know and rather get the tax money, or would you rather him be on child support and you not get no tax money and he get the tax money? That's what we're talking about. We played the clip. I can't find no evidence of Donald Trump ever tweeting anything out or nothing about his policy. We looked all the way into this thing and we didn't find no evidence that Donald Trump even has a plan or an agenda even similar to that. But the problem is, and that brought up an interesting conversation, because I personally think that the man had to get something out of the deal.
Child support, regular payments, taxes yearly.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, but the whole thing is the tax money is a lump sum. You might get $250 a month, but shoot, they might get the credit on top of their job and bring home $6,000, $8,000, $9,000 in a lump sum.
Right. Which now, if you add that up per month, it's different.
That might beat the child support.
Right. If you have $250 a week, it might beat the child support.
But if you get $250 a month,
right,
that ain't number $3,000 a year.
Right. Exactly. See, so they definitely want to take the child off child support and get the money. You making out on it right now. I feel like the women got the best of both worlds in that situation, bro. Yeah.
So we got. I would take the tax money.
Yeah, absolutely, because I think you're gonna make out better on the tax money. You're always getting a tax credit. So that means if you did the work throughout the year, and I believe for most women that dad is gonna take care of the child either way.
I think that would get a lot of men off of child support.
What's up, Joe? We hear you. We see you in here.
That's what I think.
Yeah.
I think if Trump was to put something like this in place, I think it would get a lot of men off of child
I
support.
do too. I think it would help the system. It would give the system some relief. And for y'all that wasn't in the queue, we're going to cue that video up again in a minute, but we're going to be talking about it.
Money feels better when it comes from Uncle
Sam. It do feel better. Everybody know that.
And I don't really and truly see no woman giving a man that gratification.
Absolutely.
I don't see it.
I don't need it. But it would be better. And I think that's a good rule. All y'all fellas out there, do you think it would be good? I think it would, because the man usually can't get anything for what he put in labor into.
But you did say you think he should get only half.
I think he ought to get half of it. I don't think he ought to get the whole thing. If the two parents can work together for the good of the child. Notice I said good of the child. That the parent who would get the most file and spend it on the child. That's what you think about that?
I think if they both, like you say, like I say, if they both working for the better good of the child, then they should be able to split it.
Absolutely.
Especially if the man paying child support.
Exactly. If he's paying his child support like he's supposed to, then I think they should split the thing. I mean, bottom line.
We got a caller. Go ahead, caller. We got a caller.
Hello, partner.
Hello.
Hey, what's going on?
Hey, honey.
Hey, Arthur. Hey, Flo.
How you doing?
Hey, I just tuned in. I wasn't listening at the whole podcast, but I was. Y'all laughing at me. Wait a minute, I'm gonna have to call you back. These dog puppies are barking.
Okay.
Let me call back later. Okay, I gotta disperse. I'm sorry.
All right, we're gonna play this clip over again for the ones that just got into the queue. We're gonna play this video clip again. I have not seen. We see you, Keisha. We have not seen evidence that this video is true. We in Blow looked all day, we looked all night, we searched every
We even
resource.
found some policies that he is looking into that's got some good stuff in it.
Right, sure do. But we haven't seen nothing that validates what this guy is saying on this video. We're gonna show it one more time so we can get back in, so everybody can know what's going on that came into the queue now.
Tweeted this morning that any woman who put her man on child support or baby daddy or ex-husband or whatever on child support has automatically lost rights to tax returns, earned tax, child credit, all of that. You lose it. Only the man gets it. That might sound like a joke till you realize he has literally about 100, executive orders he's going to pass on the first day. So ladies, if you really want to get that tax return, you better file that shit before Trump gets in office. I swear to God, I don't know how it's going to work, but once he gets in office, he puts that shit in, it's over. No tax. So Trump just tweeted.
Nobody can find anywhere where Trump tweeted anything out like that, okay? So we stating that for the record right now. We looked into everything and everywhere, but we can't find nothing anywhere that's in any language that Trump has ever brought forth, put up into his policies that he's ever said that he was going to do this.
And this goes back to the point that me and Art trying to make, that we keep it 100 on here.
Right.
You know, everybody know that we do feel like Trump get a bad rep. And this is something that could possibly make Trump look good.
Right.
But we have seen no proof that it's true. So we're not going to come on here and say it's true.
Exactly.
We looked into it. We didn't find anything.
Right.
So right now it's just a rumor.
That's all it is. But this rumor has some validity to it if it were implemented. And it brings about a good conversation right now. And the conversation being, I think that men, if they paying child support, should get to claim half the child.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Hey, Sarah Bell, glad you made it in.
I can agree with that.
Yeah, I think the man ought to have something or get something back, because all he do all year long is just pay into this thing. At the end of the year, he can't get anything back.
And we all know how that conversation goes. I done had the conversation.
Right.
I want to know if I can find my child.
Right.
I've been taking care of him all year.
Right, exactly.
And half the time, the man probably got the more
put into it,
with the more money to benefit from it.
Right.
I mean, if I'm working somewhere and I'm making, 60 grand, 70 grand a year, you know what I mean?
Right.
You making 40, 50,
right.
I think it would benefit for me to do it anyway.
Absolutely. It absolutely would have benefit. But for the woman, now this is a conversation that's been sparked all over X, Twitter, it's been sparked all over the internet, it's been sparked all over. And it's just been the conversation after conversation about this. And I think a lot of men feel like that they've been putting in a whole lot, but they rarely ever get anything back at the end of the day. Now, I'm not saying that I don't think that a woman deserves something, on the tax credit, but I don't believe she deserves everything. And if she would y'all women swap out child support for the tax credit at the end of the year?
Yeah, that's only right.
Yeah. Would y'all swap it out? I mean, would you swap it out? Yeah, that's only right.
Ken Rashid, make sure you share
Make sure you share, like, and share the page. We'll get your cash out to you. But I'm saying that is the right thing to do. I don't know if most women would agree to that.
Child support should come with its own tax return, and women who receive child support should get an adjusted amount.
I think that's the fairest way to go.
Child support should come with its own tax return.
Yeah, absolutely. If you actually paying into child support, then you ought to be able to get some of that back, because you can't get nothing that you put into the child back, but the woman gets everything back and the man don't get nothing. He's left in the dark.
Yeah, I don't file, but his money is my money.
Well, I guess so, but I'm just saying,
and you got some out there like that. I got to call them out. You got some like that too.
You're right.
Who don't work nowhere and they still won't let the man file the child.
Yeah, absolutely.
They'll sell the child. they'll let somebody give them $1,000 for the child before they let the kid daddy do it. Mm-hmm. There's a lot of that spiteful stuff going on like that too.
Yeah, do y'all think that's right?
Oh, that's definitely not right.
Yeah, do you think that's right? To let somebody else file the child instead of the father filing the child?
A lot of that definitely
goes on all the time. And the father's sitting there looking crazy. He can't file nothing.
Nope.
That I don't think that's right. That's why I think that he ought to get his own share, his own fair share of what he puts in. It should go to him.
It should be a catch-22. If the daddy pay child support, then get taxes for the child. Wouldn't that be like repayment for the child support?
Well, it's the same thing, repayment for getting a tax credit for just having a child. What is that?
Yeah, you're right. That's the same
It's
thing.
the same identical thing. You can't
That's a
change it.
catch-22. You get money all year and you get the lump sum at the end, and
Thank
he don't
you.
get none.
He gets nothing. You get money all year from him. Okay, then plus maybe you working. Okay, then at the end of the year you get another lump sum.
And
What
Art's
is that
being
right?
fair about it, because Art saying he only should get half. I think he should get the whole thing.
Yeah, Blow think he should get it
Well,
all.
the reason why I think he should get the whole thing because it'll level the playing field. It'll make them take them off.
Exactly.
If you say the man
Exactly.
go get the whole, see if they get half, they'll leave him on.
Yeah.
If the man get the whole thing, they'll take him off.
They'll take him off. How many of y'all would take the man off of child support?
Yeah, let's
to
ask
get
that.
yeah.
So let's put that up right now. Let's see how many people in the comments. Let me see what you think. Would you take the child support or would you take the tax refund?
Yeah, exactly.
They want that refund, man. Man, you get that at a lump sum. And depending on how much money you making, all the head of household, tax credits, you got a child under 2, under 3.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Oh, Akeem, that's a good point right there. That's an excellent point. That's because some women think they do it all, even though the man's paying child support.
And we
Absolutely.
talk about this all the time.
Yeah, absolutely.
A lot of people say they do it all, but they don't be the ones do it all.
You never do it
You
all.
just simply say I do it all. Like the child be in school mostly half the time. I say this all the time. You'll send him over there to one of his friends' mama house or over there to one of his aunts or uncle's house, and you won't even let the man see him.
Right,
We
exactly.
talk about this all the time.
Absolutely.
All right, Mr. Call, hold on. Call back, caller. I missed you.
Yeah. Well, I'm telling you, the man, he don't get any credit for anything. And women, y'all do not do it all. Even though you think, the term, I'm a single mother. That term there sometimes gets me, Blow. Because, a single parent, you're not really a single parent. You're getting help from somewhere.
All right, go ahead, caller. It's time to tell the truth.
Yes, I'm talking about the child support.
Okay. Okay, we're listening.
Yes, you said that if the father should file the tax for the child that he's giving support to. I don't look at it that way, but a simple thing. If a child is with the mother, she's with that child 24/7. That man pays child support, especially if he didn't take the gentlemanly situation to marry the mother for whatever reason. And this mother's going to have a child 24/7. This man paying child support 9 out of 10 is not going to be that much, no way. Especially if he's an everyday person, because he don't make it so much. And if he do make so much, he still should not look for the foul. Now, he ought to be thankful that the mother is keeping the child. He's not keeping that child and knowing that child every day, ins and out. And this for child support, that don't take care of child, no matter how much, whatever level you on, no matter what child support a man give a woman give to the man that's holding, that here's the child, custody of the child.
Yeah. So you said who got custody of it? So you saying whoever got custody of the child should be the one to get the tax return?
They should pay that child before they call it a day.
Yeah.
And be thankful that that woman is taking good care of this child. If the woman ain't taking good care of this child, you try to get custody and you take care of that child. The way
I agree.
that child be taken care of.
I agree with that. Yeah, I agree with that, caller. I agree with that. I agree with the woman, and I said that from the top of the show, that the woman has to have the child. Somebody got to take the child to school. They got to put them in programs. They got to get babysitters. So I think they ought to get something. But I still don't think that they ought to leave the man totally out, especially if he's doing what he's doing.
Yeah, but my thing is child support is child support, but taking care of your child is taking care of your child too. I don't think the government has to be in on every case either.
Yeah, I don't either.
You know what? When I was raised up, my mother and father separated. They never divorced. My father paid child support. He never, ever, ever, never. I'm 73 years old. My father never, ever tried to file us on his tax because he was that kind of a man. He was a good man, but he did not raise us. My mother raised us.
Well,
So that's the way I look at it, and I think it's a good thing because you know what? My mother never ever said nothing against my father because he paid his child support.
right, exactly.
Today, right now, I never knew why they broke up, but till we was of age, and then after age, we could always go to our father. But
Right.
that's it.
Right.
But if a man, any kind of man, because in the first place, he make more money than a woman, especially if he's an everyday person. If that woman is an everyday person, 9 out of 10, he makes more money. He got a chance to be with another woman that probably don't even have kids or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You need to change that stuff because it don't sound right. And it's not right. A man should never, ever complain about child support, about no tax. Let the woman, if she found the tax, if she says all right that you found it, but you should not ever, ever worry about who's going to file the tax. You
Right.
leave that woman alone and let her take care of that child. I'm pissed off.
We appreciate
Okay,
you calling.
We thank you for calling in, caller. Now, I will say this.
Thank you for calling.
See, I thank that caller for calling in, but I will say this, Blow. It's a lot that comes with this this child support thing. First and foremost, if most fathers are being a father, I'm gonna just say a father, Blow. It's more to it than just child support and being a father.
Yep.
You got birthdays that come along. You got Christmases that come along.
Mm-hmm.
You got holidays that you go take them doing stuff yourself. All of this stuff come into the play. Now, if a father just want to go strictly with what the government say,
Mm-hmm.
all he gonna do is just pay child support and walk away. Birthdays get cut out, Christmases get cut out, holidays get cut out, school clothes get cut out, all this stuff get cut out. So it's just more to it that I feel than just paying child support.
Yeah, but see, my thing is, what about the mothers that don't allow the man to share the burden that they always bringing up?
Right.
That's what I don't like.
Yeah, because
I don't like when you want
initiative.
to. I don't like when you want to put a man on child support, but he's willing to put as much time into the child and effort as you is.
Yeah, exactly.
That's
But you
what
want less.
I don't like that. Now that's where my disagreement come with the whole thing.
Right.
I get it. It's some men that ain't good, but it's some men that are.
Exactly. And they doing everything that they can do.
Yep. It's a lot of fathers fighting to get custody and still pay child support simply because they gave the mother custody. Exactly.
Absolutely. And they doing everything.
Everything. Taking them up from school, doing everything the mama do.
Exactly.
Doing everything that the caller says make the mother more deserving of the tax refund than the man.
Well, you got them. They keep their child on the weekend. They come and pick them up whenever they can. They take them to games. They do this. It's more invested. What about those type of fathers?
Every
Right.
couple days out the week for practices, feed them.
So he don't deserve nothing at the end of the year. He don't deserve credit since it is a tax credit. He don't get credit for what he's doing. All right. I mean, okay, it's a child tax credit. You get a credit for taking care of the child, basically.
Mm-hmm.
So the father gets no credit for taking care of the child. That's zero. That's taking the father completely out of the picture. Yeah.
Question: do you spend more money on the child in your house or the one outside your house? The one in your house. Well, you answered the question, Carl.
Right.
I mean,
right.
With the comment, you answered the question.
Well, and I'm gonna be honest with you. You might not even spend more money with the child in the house, because spending money on the child in the house, really, they don't need a whole lot. They got lights, water, and everything. They got food. You know, that's just coming with being in the house.
Yep.
You see what I'm saying? But now a child outside of the house, and not only that, now let me show you one very, very important thing. When a child is in the house, let me ask you this question, Bo. Who you think has it better, a child in the house or a child out the house? Who you think has got the better shot, the better advantage?
Well, I think people would say the child in the house.
Absolutely. Why would they say that?
Because they in the house. I think because they in the house.
Okay, okay.
We got
It's-
another caller.
Go ahead, caller. You on the air?
Call in and elaborate on what I just typed in because y'all get the question mixed up. That child in your house, you spending more money on them. You paying the electric bill, you paying their gas bill, you paying their mortgage, you paying for them to ride around in the car. You're not doing that to that child outside the home. You only paying a child support that you were ordered to pay. So that custodial parent is paying all them other bills, even though that custodial parent benefit from that mortgage and stuff too, but you're spending less on that child outside of your house.
You spending less. Yeah, but who?
Because the person who take care of them 24/7 and have to pay all the other bills that child support don't pay should be the one claiming them. That child support don't go far. It do not go that far. Y'all seem to think that child support do everything. It don't.
Well, I don't
think it goes.
I think
anywhere.
anytime you go down there to get it from somebody who used the government to get it, I think that should be enough. I mean, I don't commend any man that only pay child support and don't do nothing extra for their child.
Yeah.
But I think it's a lot of men that the woman will get more out of not putting them on child support.
Yeah.
We're talking about the taxes on it.
Yeah.
We're talking about who get taxed.
I seen the video, man. I can't think of the comedian name, but it's a comedian. I can't think of his name, but he was talking to this lady, and the lady was telling him basically what she feels like in her mind that every man deserves to be on child support. And my thing is, what about the man that takes care and loves his child, that would do anything and stop what he's doing just like the mama will and take care of their child? Do they deserve to be on child support as well?
Everybody don't have to be on child support. If you sit heading in that direction, why you can't head it on? Before any woman go and file for child support, if you start sending money before she files, she might not even file her.
Might not.
The reason she
Well,
files is because somebody somewhere got to make you take care of your child.
Well, in most cases,
All right.
it don't never be
We'll
enough
let you
for
go.
the
We
woman.
got another caller.
We got another caller calling.
Go ahead, caller.
Hey, Tommy, this is a key. That question you talking about child support. Listen, me and my partner, we got grandkids that's living in the house with us, and I told them that the grandkids that lives in the house pertaining to the children get more than the grandkids that live out the house. It's the same thing as the children. Sometimes we forget about the children that's outside the house and get more.
Well, that's true. That's true. I agree with that situation. I think the child in the house automatically gets more. I mean, just by being in the house.
We did more shopping for the grandkids
No, that's not.
in the house than we did for the grandkids
No,
outside.
for the
Right, absolutely. It's the old saying goes, out of sight, out of mind.
Exactly.
I get that. But
And I agree with the tax credit. We should get some of that
Yes.
money.
Yeah, absolutely. I think so too. Why shouldn't we get some? Somebody put up a post about who was that paying all that money, 50 cents, and he can't get a dime of that back.
Yeah, $10,000 a month
Child support. He can't get a dime of it back.
I mean, but my thing is, like the caller was saying, the man make more money, but we already know the more money you make, the more the return be.
Exactly.
I mean, it's a lot of men out here that's making good money, but can't reap the benefit of that tax credit.
They can't reap it. Exactly. They can't reap it. Hey, we appreciate
We
it.
appreciate you calling, caller. Thank you for calling.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
All right, y'all. We got new calls coming in hot tonight. We're going to start keeping them about 3 to 5 minutes.
Yeah.
So we don't just run them over.
Yeah. I mean, some people have their opinion about
the
this.
baby automatically pays more.
Do you think the person that has the baby automatically pays more, Blow?
Well, I don't know. It's subjective.
Yeah, I guess. It depends on what you're doing.
And it all depends on what you allow the other person to do.
Right.
You got people sometimes to be willing to do it to get shunned all the way out.
Yeah, I've seen that happen before.
I've lived it.
Yeah.
I've lived it. So
Yeah.
I know this happens.
Exactly.
I mean, you really and truly, you got all different kind of situations. You got the man that want to be with the woman because the woman don't want to be with him. He don't want to do nothing for the kid.
Right.
You got the woman that don't want the man, and the man still want to do with the kid, but the mama just want to make it hard
on him. Right.
I mean,
or it's not enough. I mean, what I find out most of the time is the man can never do enough. I mean, if he's giving $200 a week, most of the time the woman wants $3. Now I'm just saying that's the way it goes. But once women remember this, once you do put a man on child support, he's not obligated at that point to do Christmas, like I said. He's not obligated to do birthdays. He's not obligated to do picnics. He's not obligated to come pick them up. He's not obligated to do none of that stuff. And if you don't think that stuff contributes, that's you got another thought coming.
Your body, your choice, my wallet.
Gaslighter. We see you out there. But I'm telling you, man, that's just it. That's the way it is. You know, I still think the man how to get something for his efforts. Now let me make this clear. If he's doing everything that he's supposed to do. Yep. Now, a lot of them don't do what they're supposed to. A lot of them won't even pay child support. A lot of them won't pay nothing. Yep. I get that part, you know. But the child in the house always has the benefit of having that parent right there with them. Yep. That's the difference in a child in the house and a child not in the house. Yep. They get the luxury of having their parent right there. I feel real strong about something like that simply because I didn't have my father at a very young age. And I seen all the young guys down the road, they had their dads and they would go in there and they could talk to their dads at the end of the night. And I didn't have a dad to talk to. Now, if you don't think that makes a big difference being in that house, everybody knows that makes the biggest difference in the children.
And that's worth more than child support.
Thank you. That's what I'm saying. That's worth everything, man. You don't get it. That's worth it all. I'm telling you, to have that parent in their house is worth everything to the child. If you don't believe that, be a child and see. Hey, what's going on, Will? We see you out there. Like and share the page and throw your cash apps up. We played a clip, man. We played a clip that wasn't true for everybody that wasn't in here from the beginning. We got another clip we got to play, so we kind of stretch for time. Yeah, I'm telling you, man, men deserve something for the work. If they're going to put in that effort and put it in, then give him something back.
You got to.
Yeah, you got to give him something. If he's doing what he's supposed to do, It might be criteria set out, but the man ought to get something. He ought to be able to reach something at the end of the year.
Yeah, because half the time and most of the time, when a woman, and like I say, when I say stuff, the truth hurts.
Yeah.
But hey, most of the time, these women really ain't working too much.
They sure ain't.
They really ain't working. If they getting child support, they probably ain't, they ain't making an income that would benefit them like it would benefit a man. I mean, if you make it $30,000, $40,000 a year, I mean, you get taxes. I mean, let's say, you get $5,000 back, and he making $50,000, $60,000, he might get 10 back. You see what I'm saying?
Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. And that's the point I'm making. We have to understand that stuff, man. Men do a lot and they put in a lot. They go above and beyond sometimes. For those that do, we're going to keep it fair because we tell the truth on here. It's a lot of men that don't. Mm-hmm. That's just keeping it 100. Mm-hmm. We keep it like that and we say it like that. We got one more clip that we got to get to before this show is over. Now, everybody knows that tomorrow is inauguration day for Trump. It's also Martin Luther King Day, okay? And it's also the Ohio State football game. They got three things going on.
National championship.
Yeah, the national championship. They got three things going on at one time. And a lot of people been getting upset and in their feelings about the inauguration being on the same day as Black History Month, Martin Luther King Day, okay? So we're going to play a clip and we're going to see what y'all think about this clip because me and Blow found it really ironic.
What exactly did they say to each other? The world wants to know what political rivals Donald Trump and Barack Obama were chatting about at Jimmy Carter's funeral. They sure looked friendly. They chuckled like old buddies. Trump even made Obama laugh. So what did they say? We enlisted the services of a court-certified forensic lip reader to find out. According to lip reader Jeremy Freeman, Obama says to Trump, "I can't talk. We have to find a quiet place. This is a matter of importance, and we need to do this outside so that we can deal with it, certainly today." At one point, Trump says, "I've pulled out of that. It's the conditions." Can you imagine that? It's unclear what Trump is referring to. The most awkward moment at the funeral may have come when former VP Mike Pence and Trump came face-to-face for the first time in 4 years. Pence refused to endorse Trump for president following their falling out from the January 6, 2021 riots. Trump and Pence looked civil with each other. Pence says, "Good to see you," and shakes hands. Then he greets Melania with a "good to see you." And check out Pence's wife, Karen. She does not interact with the Trumps and stares straight ahead.
Now,
okay, go ahead.
Now, what did y'all find interesting about that clip that we just showed y'all? It's something it's a couple of things that's interesting about that clip. Did y'all find anything interesting about that? What did you see in that clip, Blow? I mean, what did you see that was pretty interesting about that clip?
I mean, we saw that everybody was being cordial, but the ladies.
Absolutely. That was the first thing. And not only we saw this man that sat there and called another man a dictator and the democracy, then laughing and kumbaya together, you know, and happy and smiling. It's politics, man. That's what me and Blow was trying to tell you the whole time. Don't believe the hype. Never believe the hype, man. Because if that was truly a dictator and democracy, Barack Obama would no way be right there laughing and giggling and doing with Trump. He'd be worse off than Michelle Obama was, and that Mike Pence's wife was, and Kamala and them was. They wouldn't. The women is the ones that keeping this thing divided, man. I mean, Michelle Obama didn't even show up. You know, Mike Pence's wife wouldn't even shake the hand. Listen, man. The stuff is politics. Barack Obama showed you that's what it was. But when I'm showing you when a woman get in her feelings, this is the type of stuff she do. She can't even be cordial. Illuminated. Yeah. I mean, she can't even be cordial in a cordial setting. You have to really stay in your body all of that time. Man, it's terrible. Now, I mean, generated hate. Absolutely, Kevin. You just hit the nail on the hammer. The nail on the head. It's generated hate. After all of that Barack Obama told you about Trump and to hate Trump and do this, you know how many people he got pissed off and in his body about Trump? Do you know how many people the effect Barack Obama had about that? And then all of a sudden you hating this man and he up there kumbaya with him? That's what I'm talking about. Man, are you serious? I mean, come on, man. You can't make this stuff up. I'm telling you, all this kumbaya moments and stuff like that, man, we have to understand that it's politics and you can't get in your body about this stuff, man. Kevin was 100% right. Generated hate. He generated all this hate and they generated all this hate. Now they kumbaya. Now you don't hear this rhetoric out here no more. They brainwash you. Are you? Absolutely. What about all the rhetoric that you're losing your vote? You're doing this. You can't vote. The women's right going to be stripped. Do you notice you don't hear none of that rhetoric? Project 2025. You ain't heard none of that rhetoric no more. And I mean, people was jumping on this stuff left and right. We just trying to show you a point. We just trying to show you something that's going on. Me and Blow come on here every week to try to tell y'all the truth. You know, we try to let you see what's really going on out here. We do our homework. We do this stuff all week long. All week long, that's all I do is I devil in this stuff and look for this stuff.
And all of a sudden, everybody pays. My thing is, and I say this all the time, we play smart. We smart and stupid at the same time.
Right.
We know nothing till it's time to know something. So everybody upset about it then tomorrow Martin Luther King Day.
Right.
But ain't nobody saying nothing about Easter last year.
Exactly.
They made it Transgender Visibility Day on Easter.
On Easter Day. And nobody had a problem with that.
Nobody said nothing.
Yeah. You had that on the same day, but you didn't hear nothing. Everybody's up in arms because tomorrow is Martin Luther King. We always know that the inauguration is on the 20th of January. We already know that. That's inauguration day. That's been set. That's the way that goes. Martin Luther King Day, don't that rotate?
It's been on the 15th, 16th, 17th, 18th, 19th, and now it's on the 20th.
Yeah, absolutely. So I'm just saying, man, why would you get upset about something that's already been out there? Yeah, that's crazy. Make sure y'all like and share the page. You know, we're going to keep bringing you information just like this.
Going up. That's how we can tell the viewers. That's how we can tell you really sharing the video.
Right, exactly.
If you're watching on YouTube, share the link, copy it to your Facebook page, and let's watch the numbers go up some more.
Absolutely.
We do our part. We need y'all to do our part. I mean, I'm pretty sure the people we send money to every week that never posted on their page.
Right.
And that's not fair to us. You know what I mean?
Right.
I mean, you know.
We don't mind. We like doing that.
Yeah, we don't mind.
So to tell y'all, the update on y'all why we do that is because me and Blow used to be in the studio. We had to pay to stay in the studio. Blow created our own studio right here, and we didn't have to do that. So we decided, hey, let's just give that to our listeners.
Just give the money away.
Exactly. So, you know, instead of paying it every week, we do that.
Yeah, I can see, we see Sarah Bell and Keisha Kiki's pop up on the screen every week.
That's
about the only ones we see.
Yeah, that always share and always like the page.
You got to make sure y'all doing that.
Yeah.
Because they voted for the damn Trump now they want to take the vote back.
Right. I don't understand that part.
Well, I did too.
Yeah. Not always sharing. All right, we good. Thank you, Jessica.
Make sure you
Yeah.
share.
But I mean, just to get back to the point of what we just watched. We watched that clip. We watched him Kubayan, and the strange thing about it, and as we looked at that clip, we found out that the women wasn't engaging. And I think that's strange. Do anybody know why that's like that? Why it tends to be like that? The men engaging, they can always be cordial. For some reason, women can't engage. They just can't be cordial. They just gonna keep that, that
They
discord.
operate off of their feelings.
Yeah,
They operate off their emotions.
absolutely.
A man got to man up when it's time to man up.
Exactly. He can't just be standing in his
He
feelings
can't
because
always-
of something.
Can't be in his body because
I'm
of something.
gonna be honest with you. That's probably why 90% of men won't vote for a woman to be president. Y'all think it be women bashing and stuff like that. No, men won't vote for a woman to be president because he don't want nobody over him with those kind of emotions that can't get it together when it's time.
Yeah, you're right. Because the leader of North Korea comes, he got to shake his hand.
Exactly.
Trump would do that.
Exactly. A man to do that.
She gonna sit there and look straight ahead, ignore the man. Treat the man. get the man-
Exactly, man. Come on, man. Because you in your feelings.
Go get everybody bombed.
Exactly. That's why. It's a reason God said that. It's a reason God put man in the head. He ain't operating from the same vantage point that a woman operates from.
That's true.
He's not operating from his emotions and feelings. He's operating through knowledge and understanding. That's where he operates. He understands that you got to have some diplomacy around this world. You can't just go over and not have diplomacy with nobody just because you do not like them. That's called diplomacy.
That's called diplomacy.
Yeah, absolutely. No feelings mean war. Absolutely, it means war. That's exactly what Biden did. Did y'all notice that, you go around and you don't want to talk to nobody? He didn't even want to talk to Putin. How you going to ever solve a war and get a war ended if you don't go talk to the man?
When you got billions of lives
At stake, and you care nothing about all those lives out there because you in your body. That's what Biden was. That's what made him not a great leader.
Sure, I'm gonna contact someone.
All right, that's fine.
I'll make sure you do.
Yeah, just share and like the page. You can like, as long as you like or share, make a comment, that's fine. But I'm just saying, man, that's why Joe Biden didn't make a great president. He didn't have no diplomacy skills. He was in his body about Putin, okay? And he didn't even talk. The man had zero conversation with Putin the whole time. How can I solve a war?
Biden and Harris, a woman, got along great. Trump want Pence murdered.
I don't know about that.
Yeah, I mean, I don't get it. I mean,
Yeah, I don't know if
like,
he wants to.
we say this all the
Well,
time.
okay, look. That might even be true. Let's look at it this way, Blow. That might even be true, but he was still willing to shake the man's hand. That's what we're talking about. I can shake hands with the enemy and come out fight. I don't have to not even shake the hand of the enemy. Everybody knows the Bible say feed your enemies. Give him water if he's thirsty. Because all you're doing is heaping coals of fire upon his head. We know that's what it says. So why would you take your enemy, even though I want you murdered, I can still come to you in a diplomatic moment, okay? That wasn't the time nor the place. That's the thing.
Yeah, that's right.
That was not the time nor the place to do that. And when you in your body, you always make a bad decision. I'm trying to tell y'all this.
And that's right. The men acted like they had some sense. The women in there acting
Thank
crazy.
you.
And they in the funeral.
And you at a funeral. Come on, man. It's not the time nor the place to be doing that. That's the problem. That's the difference.
That's the difference.
Right there. If you can't control your emotions and feelings, you do not need to be in a place of leadership. Facts.
That's fact.
Yeah. You think I want somebody leading me that can't control their feelings out on the battlefield? Really? Shoot. Yeah. You really think that? You really think somebody lead me and you can't even control your emotions? You done got everybody killed, man.
This ain't the time or the place.
It ain't the time for that, man. Come on. You got to be diplomatic when it's time. I'm telling you, that's just all it is to it. Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. That's why we don't need no. That's why we don't need Kamala in there right now.
Yeah, it ain't about her being. It's about the ways that she has to deal with the inner self when it comes time, man. This thing is bigger than that.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. It's bigger than that when you're dealing with other people's lives and
we
stuff like
got to
that.
meet with world leaders, and she upset because somebody there, she just don't come.
Yeah, don't even come and show up, and you got a whole world forum at stake here.
And we saw that happen when they attacked Trump that time. That's a perfect example.
Yep.
They told Trump to come to the interview. Kamala was going to be there too, and she didn't show up.
Exactly.
This is the kind of stuff that we don't need. The man showed up.
Exactly. He showed up for the interview to do the interview. That's what I'm talking about. And so when you don't have that kind of fortitude built into you, we just built different. I can admit that men are built different from women. Yeah, we just wired up different.
Yep.
Yeah. That's what it is. Now, some men might be cross-wired. I don't know. And some women, I mean, you know, some wires could have got crossed somewhere along the line. But what I'm saying, for the most part, man, we wired up a certain way. Yeah. Yeah. I'm just saying, man, that's the way it do, man. So, you know, continue to pay attention to what's going on, man. Have some diplomatic reasons. You know, to me, a strong woman is one that can control her emotions and can control her feelings.
What's that? Reed almost got state secret. Yeah, because they was having a conversation.
Yeah, they was having a real one. Yeah,
definitely was.
Yeah.
Yeah, they was talking about something very.
Absolutely. They were talking about something and they almost got some Stacey. Yeah. Yeah.
They almost, yeah, you're right. They did. That was Rice, a woman. Condoleezza Rice, a woman.
Yeah. Yeah, she's right.
Yeah, she was a woman. Yeah,
I have nothing against that. But like I say, a woman that can't control her emotions or her feelings, she don't need to be leading nobody.
Well, I'm gonna tell you something though. Condoleezza Rice and what's her name? The one who just running for president.
Kamala Harris.
Kamala, they wired different.
Yeah.
Because I've never seen her cackling.
Right.
One thing I can say about Condoleezza Rice, she's serious.
Yeah.
All the time.
Yeah.
Condoleezza Rice was qualified to be in that position.
Absolutely.
I don't feel like she was a DEI hire.
Exactly.
She was qualified.
Well, I mean, it's a lot of qualified women out there. Don't get me wrong.
She was qualified for the position.
Right.
When you see her, she's straight-faced and she's serious.
Right.
She's not laughing and joking and cackling. Ain't nothing funny.
She's taking care of business. That's right.
She's handling business.
Absolutely. And I don't mind when they handle their business. But I'm talking about it comes down to crunch time. Can you keep that when it's time? Can you keep that crunch time when it's time? Can you keep that straight face?
Okay, health insurance. And some people say, take your money out the bank. What we all think about that? Well, I mean, I think they say a lot of things that they say a lot of things. They say a lot of things. That don't mean that it's true. That don't.
No, I haven't seen nothing to that. If it's something to that, I guarantee you we'll find that.
We talk about this all the time. People pre-panicking.
Right.
Just like we showed you that video about the man said the same thing about the men paying child support and getting a tax return. That's the same way that kind of lie gets spread.
It is.
The first thing that man said was Donald Trump tweeted this morning.
And ain't nobody found a tweet yet where he tweeted nothing of the sort.
Ain't nobody found it yet. So that's just one of them type of things.
Right.
And stop pre-panicking. All they got to do is, man, look, they can have more oil in the United States than they ever had. And all they got to do is have one person go make a TikTok and say that, oh, it's a gas shortage. They say the next Thursday ain't going to be no more gas. And everybody going to be lined up down the street filling up the car. That's what you call pre-panicking.
Right.
I tell Art all the time, I ain't going to panic until I'm on the highway and I run out of gas and ain't nobody got no gas to come get me.
Yeah.
That's when I'm going to panic. We all get you scared.
Let's eliminate some of that right there. Yeah,
that's what we're talking about.
We're gonna eliminate some of that. 401k. Let's stop with that. Trump can't take your 401k. Trump don't even operate the 401k. Do you know who operate most 401ks in the entire world? Who I think is too big? It's BlackRock and Vanguard. They hold mostly all the 401ks, all the pensions. They hold trillions of dollars worth of money, of everybody's money. BlackRock and Vanguard. Remember that. He can't do nothing with your 401k because he ain't even control of that. Health insurance.
Yeah, you're right. She was cold.
Yeah. Please do. Trump got a new
virus coming. No. Trump ain't got no new virus coming.
No.
The news got a new virus coming.
That's who got it.
See, that would be the whole thing, man. You don't got to make somebody bad, man. Art said all the time, if the man bad, let him be bad on his own. They just putting stuff out here,
Yeah,
man.
you can't just make a person bad.
No, you
Don't
can't
make
make a
nobody be bad. He
No.
gonna be bad on his own. Trust me. A thief gonna be a thief. You ain't even got to make him a thief. If you ain't seen him steal nothing, don't make him a thief. He gonna be a thief by himself. I promise you. You don't have to say he stole something when he didn't.
No, you'll catch him stealing.
You will catch the thief stealing eventually. That's what we talking about, making somebody what they ain't.
I think it's weird because if I'm working and my kids live with me, he shouldn't get to claim them. But child support doesn't always cover everything. I mean,
Oh well, yeah, we understand that.
yeah, we do.
That's what we were saying. I think the man ought to get a portion though. If he's actually paying child support and he's actually doing the things that he needs to do, I mean, birthdays, Christmas, whatever he's doing, picking them up, he ought to get something out of it.
Sarah, we say this all the time. It's only two kind of people in the world. It's good and bad.
Right.
You got good dads and you got bad dads. So should all the good dads have to suffer for all the bad dads?
That's right. You got good moms and bad moms too. Don't get that wrong.
And they go both ways to that too.
Yeah.
So you got a good dad paying a bad mom child support, and now she get the benefit.
Yeah. Yeah, because she done sold the child and everything else. Ain't worked, ain't got nothing, can't get nothing. But she sells the child to somebody else. You think that's really fair for the dad?
No, that's not fair at all. So it go both ways.
Right.
I said the same. I agree.
Right. Chef Florida Boy, you got a good thing right there. We see this happening all the time. This just happened in Charlotte the other day, last week.
Yeah.
They swear a big storm was coming through.
Yeah.
Guess what? The grocery stores was empty.
That's why
The shelves was empty.
$8.
Eggs was at sale made $1. That's right, cause they say it's a virus out there. That's why stuff go up. Guess who make the money, man?
Yeah.
Come on, man. The stores get rich when they say a storm is coming. Why? Everybody go buy up everything.
Mm-hmm.
Boy, they make a killing.
I think it should be.
It should be evaluated. Yeah, I think so. I think it ought to be evaluated.
But like I said, though, it's bad moms too.
It is.
You got good men on child support paying no good women.
Absolutely.
And vice versa.
Yeah. It's true. Yeah, absolutely. Gaslighting. You know, it works both ways. We ain't going one way or the other because on here we try to tell the truth. We try to make sure we tell the truth and the way we see it. Now, what y'all say is some truth in it too. But what I say, you say, in between what y'all say, me and Blow say, the truth in there somewhere.
The truth is in there.
I can guarantee you it's in there somewhere. We just got to figure it out. That's what we do on this show. We figure it out together. I think it ought to be some common ground between that, man paying in and not getting nothing back. That's a worthy conversation to be had.
Yes, and I think that you are right that a man should at least get half.
Yeah, I think so. If he's doing, now put it this way, if he's doing all he's supposed to be doing and all that he can do. I mean, if he's doing everything he can, I know he's not getting the babysitter. The mom got to have the child 24/7. Now, if the dad comes back, gets the child whenever he can, even on the weekends, stuff like that. See, that stuff counts for something too.
Yeah, it counts for something.
It counts for a whole lot, and that stuff, a lot of that stuff is not mandated by the courts. That's what I'm talking about. When you go in there and the judge say you pay this much a month, Blow, that's all you really have to do.
Yeah, that's it.
Now the rest is going to show what kind of dad and what kind of father you are.
What kind of person you are.
Yeah, absolutely. Anything after that is going to show what kind of person you are.
Yeah, because you got some that's just totally ridiculous.
Absolutely.
You got some men paying $500-$600 a month, but then they want you to pay for $500-$600 worth of something else.
Yeah, absolutely. Can't agree with that logic. All right. Can't
argue with it.
Can't argue. Yeah, can't argue with it. Yeah, you absolutely.
Everyone has their own opinions. Yeah,
right. Yeah.
That's why we say all the time. What we say, what Art say, what you say, between what I say, Art say, and what you say. The truth is in there.
It's in there. We just got to get it out. It's in there. And I agree. I know women have a lot to do. I won't dismiss that. And when you're keeping a child, you got to be there every day, all the time. You got to be totally responsible at that moment. But you got some men that step up out here, do what they want supposed to do. They get them whenever they can. They take them. They do stuff with them. They get them stuff. They do all this extra stuff that they don't have to do. They do.
You got the men out here paying $800 a month, can't even see the child.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
I mean, I think he should be able to get some of that tax credit.
Absolutely.
I think so.
Yeah.
I mean, I done seen grown men cry behind their kids.
Right.
But the mama probably going around telling everybody he ain't no good.
Yeah, that's absolutely.
I don't mind if the father claimed the child support as a tax deductible, but I can't see them getting the tax credit. Well, like I say,
I think
if they helping you, help him.
Yeah, I think
if he helping you, help him.
I think he ought to get half of it.
Go ahead, caller. Go ahead, caller. Go ahead, caller.
Hey, what y'all not missing is you keep saying that when you pay child support, you don't have to get them for Christmas and all that. No, that's what child support allow you to do. You don't have to see them. A child support order means you can see them.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, but you have child support orders. I seen child support orders where the man paying and can't see them.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, oh yeah, they have those orders too.
Right.
But y'all keep making the statement, we get them when we can. A woman don't have that option.
I get that.
Well, and we talk about this all the time, and we just go call it all the way like it is. You got plenty of women that say out their mouth, I do it by myself, but you don't do it by yourself.
You never do it by yourself.
No, you don't. The kid be at school, the kid be at your mama's house, at your niece's house, or at your
Absolutely.
house. The kids be all other kind of places too.
Yeah.
So, you know, you got people that wear that title that they do everything on their own. But some people allow everybody else to do it, but the daddy.
Absolutely.
I know people, and I ain't gonna call nobody out because it wouldn't be fair, but I know people that allow kids to go one place and can't go to their own daddy house.
Absolutely.
I'm gonna just say, for example, they'll call me
Right.
and say, "Hey, Flo, can my son come over? Can my daughter come over your house and stay with you?" And the daddy can't even see it.
Right. Absolutely.
So we got a lot of. So I understand what you're saying, caller, but you got to think it goes both ways.
Absolutely. And that's what we've been saying. I think the father deserves something though if he's doing everything he's supposed to be doing. There's no way he should get a tax credit. It's a credit for keeping the child.
Why not? Let me
Yeah.
ask you this. Look, this is what I don't understand. So you telling me you rather get $5,000 than let him get $10,000 and give you $5,000 and he still have $5,000 too?
If he would do that, that would be.
But I'm just saying, I don't even think it's women out here that they even give him the chance.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's what
Women is jello like y'all seem to think.
I mean, I'm just saying, you got women out here that'll take $3,000-$4,000 taxes before they let the man get Sam and get him half.
Right.
And how many times? All right, how many times do a woman get a baby daddy to take care of, or a father they child to take care of the child, they get taxes and don't offer him nothing?
Right.
I mean, are they supposed to?
That's what I'm saying. But I'm just saying
This is honesty. It's the boyfriend that needs to get.
yeah. But we come from a generation where, but I'm saying though, but you and I come from a generation where it was mama and daddy and 10 or 11 kids.
Yeah.
Now we dealing with a generation where you got people that can't even get along with one baby daddy. That's what I'm saying. That's the problem. It's different times, and I understand that, but you got to remember that the mama says she do it on her own, but she don't.
Absolutely. It's somebody else helping.
Everybody helping.
Yeah.
Right here we go. Right here. Well, everybody's not helping, but some people getting help.
Yeah.
Some people getting help.
Yeah. Well,
It's not you. What I'm saying, let me give you my thought on it.
Mhm.
I'm a man with 3 small children.
Uh-huh.
He paid what the court told him to pay.
Uh-huh.
I told it's not enough.
I believe that.
The mom will call and say, "Hey, can I get $25? I got to wash the kids' clothes." And I said, "Don't her house have a wash and dry hookup?" "Yeah, but she don't have one." I went with him and bought a used set and had it delivered to her.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? When her glasses broke, he was like, "It's not my job to replace her glasses. She had your children around, so you got to replace her glasses."
But man, look at you. Got to be your own grown person too. Now,
Yeah.
anything other than the kids ain't got nothing to do with me, and that's just how I feel.
Right.
If it ain't got nothing to do with the kids, then that ain't, because a lot of times you dealing with stuff like that. If I'm taking care of my child and I'm picking him up and he don't need for nothing, and you calling me talking about some glasses because I don't provide them, don't make me bad.
Right. Not when you need it.
Because
that's the
I got
problem.
stuff too.
Yeah,
and I
and
don't
that's
call
the
you for
problem.
nothing.
Exactly.
If my glasses break, I ain't calling you.
She didn't have the money, and she got to drive these these children at night. Now you get in an accident because you wouldn't give her $97 for some glasses.
Well, I mean, I get what you're saying.
It's a slippery slope.
It is. And I get what you're saying, caller, because yeah, you're right. Anybody have it, what if he have $97 for some glasses?
And he couldn't give it to her.
Oh, okay. Well, most men that's really doing what they're supposed to do, they would give her the $97. I mean, most of them. But like you say, it just doesn't. That's why I feel like he ought to get some of the tax credit.
Yeah, but if she
he the one
I
give
think
it
it
to
come
him.
down to if she a decent person.
Well,
If
that's
she a
you.
decent person, I give her anything she needs. But if she give me a hard time for trying to be a good daddy, then don't call me asking me for daddy.
Absolutely.
Well, she wasn't decent. She did give him a hard time. She gave
See,
him a
that's
hard
what I'm
time.
saying. See, that's what I'm saying. So if I had $997, I might not have gave it to her.
Right.
And I'm gonna be honest, right or wrong,
Exactly.
because you can't make it hard for somebody that's trying to do what they're supposed to be doing.
Yeah.
The kids had nothing to do with it, and the fact was we can leave
9
out
times out of 10 of women do way more
all this
than a
stuff.
man will ever do.
I don't think so. That's true.
Thank you, Colin.
Thank you, Colin. You believe that, Flo?
Well,
believe that?
I think it's I don't know. It's just a lot of variables in it. It's
Yeah.
just variables.
If they do more than a man to do, that's because the man ain't there.
Yeah,
That's the only way.
yeah.
That's the only way. It's just because the man ain't there. Or if a person would say that, that's
Because-
because the man won't do what they
a
want
bad
them to
baby daddy, a bad baby daddy to some might be a perfect one to another.
do. Absolutely.
So that's why I say it's variables in that.
Yeah.
Because one thing about it, from the day my child was born, had he not had nobody but me, I would have done everything his mama do.
Right.
Those spirits both help and no help.
Yeah. I agree.
All right. Share that money. She gonna share a new boyfriend. Yeah, she gonna share with a new boyfriend. Yeah, I think it come down to decency too. I think I think you got to be a decent person.
Well, there's a lot of variables in there, and that's what we talk about.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Everybody has someone to help. Absolutely. Everybody definitely got somebody to help.
Yeah.
You don't just do everything by yourself. I ain't seen not one person out here in this world that did nothing by themselves. That got nowhere by themselves. That did nothing. You might make that, but I don't see not one person that did anything out here by themselves.
Even the man that pick up the child on the weekend don't do everything by himself.
Absolutely.
Don't nobody do everything by themselves.
Absolutely. You can make that statement, but it's not true. If you did anything, most women that say they did all this by themselves, they had plenty of help.
Yep.
I can guarantee you they had help.
Yep.
Yeah. They had help from, even if it wasn't from the government, it was from other people, it was from mom and dad, it was from somebody.
Yep.
You never do anything
Hey,
by yourself
sisters,
out
hey,
here.
brothers.
Sister, brother, somebody helped out.
Yep.
That's a fact. That's the way it goes. Bro, we got to get out of here because time is not
Yeah,
long.
me and Art gonna continue to bring you more episodes just like this one, between what he say, what I say, what you say. The truth is in there somewhere.
Yep. It's time to tell the truth. That's what we do. It's one thing for certain.
Two things for sure.
We're going to tell the truth.
Because it's time.
It's time to tell the truth, and the truth hurts. That's what we say.
Yes, sir.